is able to grow even though subaerial environment, but it is widely distributed in alkaline soils, most moist rocks, water ponds and streams and lakes, even the stagnant water. These nostoc individual, the individual filament is called trichome. The nostoc individual filament we can call as trichome. And this nostoc, our nostoc is unbranched, not having any branch-like structures. Okay, so this is a uniseriate filamentous structure we can call as trichome. This trichome is unbranched and appears inside the trichome or inside the filament. Yeah, all cells are a beaded-like structure, bead-like structures. Okay, so our nostoc is also able to grow as endophytic or symbiotic association with some of the bryophyta members. Our nostoc is able to grow as an endophytic or symbiotic association with some of the bryophyta. For example, in this slide, we can observe that we are observing that the Cyanophyceae members or nostoc is association with Anthoceras. So this is Anthoceras thallus. So this is Anthoceras thallus. The transverse section of this internal structure of this thallus of Anthoceras. This Anthoceras structure in the middle part of the thallus consists number of mucilaginous cavities. These mucilaginous cavities is able to utilize for the growing of these algal filaments, my dear friends. That's why the alga, the blue-green alga and bryophyta members are the best example for the symbiotic association. So symbiotic association. Okay, this slide is visible. These are the mucilaginous cavities. In these cavities, the algal member, especially Cyanophyceae member, nostoc, is grown inside the thallus. So this beautiful slide shows these are the nostoc colonies. These are the nostoc blue-green colonies. This is the this is the morphology of the Anthoceras. Anthoceras also in bryophyta members we can call as hornworts. Horn means a horn-like structures. The sporophytic part of the Anthoceras looks like a horn-like structures. Okay, large horn-like structure. That's why hornworts. These are called also hornworts. These hornwort or Anthoceras, whenever we are going to take section, in this section, transverse section, we are observed that some of the mucilaginous cavities are observed inside the thallus of the Anthoceras. These mucilaginous cavities having the blue-green colored algae, that is nostoc, related to nostoc, belongs to nostoc. So the nostoc and bryophyta is the best example of the symbiotic association. So this slide shows about the complete structure of the colonies of the nostoc. So this is the nostoc colony embedded or surrounded by mucilage, moss structure, a jelly-like structure, and this is the structure of akinete, and this is the structure of heterocyst. So heterocyst akinete we will discuss next slide. So the trichome consists of filamentous structure, uniseriate cells. These cells are arranged one by one and arranged in a bead-like structure, bead-like. So this is looks like a unbranched structure. It is a trichome. In this trichome we are observed, this is the sheath, mucilaginous sheath. It is made up of pectin substance. So this mucilaginous sheath is able to protect from the dry condition or extreme conditions. Okay, hot conditions. These cells are all vegetative cells or belongs to vegetative cells. Among the vegetative cells arranged in a bead-like structure, these vegetative cells having a different places or whether the in between middle part of the trichome is consists a special type of cells we can call as a non-chlorophyllous cells we are absorbed. This non-chlorophyllous cells we can call as heterocyst. This heterocyst having a present in the middle part of this trichome we can call as intercalary heterocyst. If these heterocysts are present, whether the basal part or at the terminal part, the heterocyst we can call as terminal heterocyst or basal heterocyst. So this main function of this heterocyst is able to fixation of the atmospheric nitrogen into heterocyst or in the usable form of the nitrogen components. So these heterocysts contain two polar nodules. These heterocysts contain two polar nodules. These are the main difference between normal cells and heterocyst cell. So heterocyst cell does not contain, the heterocyst cells contain polar nodules, and vegetative cells does not contain any polar nodules. Both polar regions are both sides of the cells. Whereas some of the cells are having a thick cell walled structure and large size cells among the vegetative cells we can call as achinids. So achinids also useful for the reproduction. Okay, so this is about the trichome or thallus of the nostoc. Okay, is it clear, Amma? We will move for next slide. Is there any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Then, so this slide is earlier slide is contract here. So this is the in larger mode. Here the thallus of the nostoc. So the body of the nostoc is called thallus. Okay, are you heard about the term thallus? Thallus.
Yes,
Define
sir.
thallus. Anybody? What is thallus?
Undefined stem, arc, and root.
Undifferentiated, not differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. There are no differentiation. Okay, only the plant body is the thalli. So thalli does not possess any roots or shoots, or even though leaves and shoots also. So there are no differences. Only that's why these algae and fungi, plant body we can call as thallus. These are all included in Thallophyta division, Thallophyta. And this thallus consists of many thread-like structures, so called filaments. Filament composed of many rounded cells. These arranged in a chain-like manner or in a beaded form. All the cells are similar, but some of the cells are vary. So the cells are vary. What are the cells are varies from the vegetative cells, my dear friends? Whether the heterocysts or achinids. So these are the varies from the normal vegetative cells, but remaining all are similar. The whole filament is covered by a gelatinous sheath. That sheath we can call as mucilaginous sheath. Okay, mucilaginous sheath. So the beautiful arrangement or ornamental structure. Okay, our human being, especially the human beings are very attracted from the ornament. So these looks like a ornamental structure. Beautiful slide shows about the colonies of the nostoc. So these are cells are arranged in a single uniseriate or single seriate filament and surrounded by mucilaginous sheath that is called trichome. Okay, so these are the trichomes related to nostoc thallus. So in this thallus, we are observed a different type of the cells. All cells are similar. The cells are similar. Cells are vegetative cells. The varies. One is heterocyst. The another one is achinid. Here, this slide shows about heterocyst. So cell A comprises all green chlorophyll segment. The cell B. So B does not possess any chlorophyll pigments or chloroplast cells, chlorophylls. So the chlorophyll or any pigments does not contain in this cell. That's why this looks like a non-green color or non-chlorophyll spot cells we can call as heterocyst. So heterocyst does not contain any chlorophylls. So this is not suitable for the fixation of the solar energy into chemical energy or convert into solar energy into chemical energy or biochemical energy. So this is not able to produce their own food material of the cell. So these cells only for fixation of the nitrogen, my dear friends. So heterocyst mainly for the fixation of the nitrogen. But whereas here these vegetative cells contain chlorophylls. These chlorophylls able to absorb the solar energy or sunlight, and this solar energy is converted into biochemical energy, and also they produce their own food material. That's why these nostocs are blue-green algae are autotrophs, autotrophic. Autotrophic. Amma, is there any doubt? If you have any doubt, please ask me, Amma. You have any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Okay, good. So vegetative cells are used for the fixation of the solar energy, or modified into solar energy into modified into chemical energy, biochemical energy, and making of their own food material. Why? Because they possess chlorophylls, and heterocyst does not contain chlorophylls. And this heterocyst, the main function of this heterocyst is number one, fixation of the nitrogen. So this atmospheric nitrogen is molecular nitrogen is converted into simpler forms or usable forms or usable nitrogen compounds like nitrates, nitrites, and ammonium ions. So these are the usable components of nitrogen components or compounds. Okay. The second important function, that is the reproduction. So these are the two functions related to heterocyst. And this compared to vegetative cells, the heterocyst is a larger in size and thick wall. It performs two functions: reproduction and fixation of the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen. And this nostoc trichome is unbranched, not branched. Sir, any branched trichome, give any example, sir? Yes. So these branched trichomes are this not a uniseriate, but that is biseriate. So two cells arranged in a linear manner, and it is shows different branches, whether the true branches are false branched. So true branched and false branched type life forms are examples of blue-green algae are Cytonema and Stegonema. Cytonema and Stegonema are branched trichomes. But our nostoc and Anabina and Oscillatoria, these are unbranched organisms, my dear friends. And these trichomes, unbranched or uniseriate cells, are arranged in a beaded manner. And also some these trichomes are spherical shaped. And also the cells are rounded or barrel shaped or cylindrical shape. Barrel shape or cylindrical shape. Mostly these trichomes are similar in structure, slightly large in intervals known as heterocyst. So heterocysts are round like yellowish thick wall. So these trichomes mostly break near heterocyst and form hormogonia and thus help in fragmentation. So this hormogonia is one of the reproduction type, that is an asexual reproduction type. Hormogonias are formed near the heterocyst. Okay, beneath the heterocyst, the hormogonia are formed for the use of the reproduction, asexual reproduction. Then structure of a cell. Each cell is a round shape or barrel shape. We know that mainly nostoc cells are not barrel shape, round shape or oval shape. Okay, these rounded cells are outer cell wall, and the inner part contain the protoplasm. This protoplasm is divided into two, chromoplasm and centroplasm. So outer colored part along with the cell wall we can call as chromoplasm. The centroplasm or central body, except this chromoplasm, the remaining center part of the cell we can call as centroplasm or central body. So then this chromoplasm contain which type of cell organelles or any other food material or pigments. Here chromoplasm contain along with the cell wall this chromo. What is the meaning of chromo means? Chromo means color. Chromo means colored. This chromoplasm contain the reserve food material. What is the reserve food material in Nostracama? Can anybody tell? What is the reserve food material? What is the reserve food material in Synophyceae or in Nostrac? Synophyceous granule, you know. Synophyceous granule or Synophyceous proteins. Okay. Synophyceous starch and protein granules. So these are the food material, reserve food material. And also the cell belongs to prokaryotic cell. The Nostoc cell is a prokaryotic cell, you know. So blue-green algae is also called as cyanobacteria. This is very closer to the bacteria. Why? Because the cells are related to prokaryotic cell, not eukaryotic cells. So this prokaryotic cell does not contain any membranous cell organelles along with this definite nuclear membrane or nuclear structure. So that's why the cells we can call as prokaryotic cells. This prokaryotic cell does not contain any cell organelles, but my dear friends, in this cell, only the very, very primitive and earlier cell organelle, that is ribosome, my dear friends. So this prokaryotic cell contain 70s type of ribosomes. Which type of ribosome? 70s type of ribosome. This 70s type of ribosome contain two subunits. One is the larger subunit and the another one is smaller subunit. The larger subunit is 50s and smaller subunit is 30s. Sir, in this S, what is S, sir? S means Swedberg unit. S means Swedberg unit. Swedberg unit. S is a Swedberg unit. So 70s type of ribosomes are contained the cells of the BGA, blue-green algae, in our Nostoc also. But in eukaryotic living organism or eukaryotic cells contain 80s type of ribosomes, my dear friends. So very primitive cell organelles are earlier, very ancient cell organelle, only one, that is ribosomes. These ribosomes are discovered by Palade, the scientist Palade. So that's why these 70 ribosomes we can call as Palade granules. Palade granules. So this, what is the main function of this ribosome, Sama? So these ribosomes we can call as protein factories, you know. Ribosomes also we can call as protein factories. Protein factories. So the main function of these ribosomes are synthesis of the proteins. So proteins is the involvement of the protein synthesis carried by ribosomes. The cell organelles are ribosomes. The individual ribosome we can call as ribosome. The group of ribosomes we can call as polyribosome. Okay, polyribosome. Polysomes or polyribosomes. Okay, here our Nostoc cell or prokaryotic cells contain 70s type of ribosomes, whereas the eukaryotic cells, all algae except BGA, except blue-green algae, that is 80s type of ribosomes. If the 80s type of ribosome of eukaryotic living organism, eukaryotic cell, these ribosomes also contain larger subunit and smaller subunit. The larger subunit is 60S, the smaller subunit is 40S. So this is the very, very important. So 70S type of ribosomes contain two subunits, that is 50 larger subunit, smaller subunits 30. Whereas eukaryotic cells contain 80S type of ribosomes. These ribosomes also having two subunits, larger subunit is 60S and the smaller subunit is 40S. So ribosome structure is here. So this is the larger subunit and this is the smaller subunit. These both subunits are merged, are connecting by the ion, that is magnesium, my dear friends. So magnesium ion is used for the combining of these two subunits. So this is most important ion, the combining of these two subunits, smaller subunit and larger subunits. So this is the most important ion, my dear friends. Okay, magnesium. Is it clear? So this is about ribosomes. So ribosomes is the very ancient cell organelles, very primitive cell organelles, consist both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, and the main function of these ribosomes are synthesis of the proteins, and along with this, the pigments also present in this chromoplasm. What are the present in this nastakama? What are the pigments are present? What are the pigments? Chlorophyll A, and allopicocyanins. What are allopicocyanins? Allopicocyanin. These allopicocyanins are divided into three, you know. Picoerythrin, picocyanin, and allopicocyanin. Sir, already you written here allopicocyanin. Sorry, Amma, this is picobilins. So picobilins are the pigments are present in blue-green algae cells and the red algae. So these picobilins are again divided into three types: picoerythrin, picocyanin, and allopicocyanin. Here, our Nostoc cell contain picocyanin C and picocyanin R and allopicocyanin. So these are the three pigments are present in these cells of Nostoc. So our Nostoc cells contain chlorophyll A pigment, along with this picocyanin C and picoerythrin C also. Picoerythrin C, picocyanin C. C means she shows about cyanophycy. Okay. So then allopicocyanin. So these are the three pigments along with this chlorophyll A. My dear friends, all photosynthetic cell organelles or cells or pods contain definitely chlorophyll A. Without chlorophyll A does not occur photosynthesis. So photosynthesis mainly the usable chlorophylls are chlorophyll A. So chlorophyll A act as a antenna. So receiving of the visual spectrum or receiving of this red light from the solar light or solar rays. So that's why chlorophyll A is act as a antenna. Chlorophyll A act as a antenna. So receiving of the solar radiation and useful for the photosynthesis. And my dear friends, along with this, no cell organelles are present in this cell. Why? Because this is only prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell does not any cell organelles. Only ribosomes are present. So along with this, the centroplasm consists. The centroplasm or central body does not possess any nuclear membrane. So that's why the nucleus part we can call as incipient nucleus. Incipient nucleus, that means that is incomplete nucleus. So does not contain any nuclear membrane, but that part contain DNA. So that part contain DNA, that is colorless part, and contain the stored food granules, act as a nucleus. The centroplasm is act as a nucleus, but does not surrounded on this part nuclear membrane. The cell does not contain true nucleus. That's why this is an incipient nucleus or incomplete nucleus. Then another part of this nostoc, that is reproduction. So in this nostoc or blue-green algae, sexual reproduction is absent, my dear friends. Only vegetative and asexual reproduction we are observed in this blue-green algae. So in our nostoc, we are going to discuss about vegetative reproduction, vegetative and asexual reproductions. So all the filaments of the colony reproduce simultaneously. The sexual reproduction is totally absent in nostoc. Not only nostoc, all blue-green algae, my dear friends. So the vegetative methods or asexual reproduction are taken by: number one, fragmentation, Harmogonia, akinets, heterocyst, by fusion also. So these are the reproduction types. In this nostoc, asexual reproduction by Harmogonia or fragmentation. This Harmogonia or fragmentation, whenever heterocysts are induced in the middle part of the trichome or the terminal part of the trichome, the heterocyst may form the breaking point. Whenever the heterocysts are formed or produced in middle part of the trichome, that is intercalary heterocyst, the heterocyst region, the very beneath the cells, is ready to form Harmogonia. So each Harmogonia grows into a new filament by repeated cell division. Whenever these cells are part is going to produce the complete trichome or filament of the nostoc. Then arthrospores are by akinets formation. These arthrospores or akinets also we can call as resting spores. Resting spores. These resting spores, so these resting spores takes place in whenever unfavorable conditions are occurred. So whenever favorable conditions are lost, or in dry conditions or in very hot conditions are occurred, the vegetative cells of the trichome, some of the vegetative cells in the trichome is going to enlarge and covered by thick wall, covered by the thick cell wall. The cell we can call as resting spores or arthrospores or akinets. So whenever favorable conditions are occurred, these akinets is able to grow or germinate to produce the complete structure of the nostoc. So this is the second type of the asexual reproduction. First one is the Harmogonia by fragmentation, by arthrospores or by akinets formation. The third is heterocyst. So the main function of heterocyst is to involvement of the fixation of the nitrogen from the atmosphere. The second important function, that is reproduction. So whenever these heterocysts are changed into a normal reproductive cell and detached from the cell, and it is converted into a new filament. So this is the reproduction about nostoc. Then here, how this reproduction takes place. So this is by fragmentation or by Harmogonia. Whenever this is the filament or trichome of the nostoc cell, nostoc, and whenever the Harmogonia or fragmentation, each piece of this nostoc is able to grow a individual trichome of the nostoc or complete structure of the nostoc. Here by arthrospores also we can call as endospores, you know. So inside the cell, the cell is able to produce the spores, and this is covered by a thick wall or thick cell wall. Whenever favorable conditions are occurred, these cells are able to produce the complete thallus of the nostoc. And this is the heterocyst, you know, these are the polar nodules two polar nodules we are observing in the heterocyst cell. Then whenever it is converted into a normal vegetative cell, this cell is able to produce the new Nostoc thallus. And our Nostoc is a heterotroph, heterotroph. Why it is a heterotroph? The nutrition is a heterotrophic nature because this is able to synthesize their own food material through photosynthesis, because they have the chlorophylls and other pigments related to photosynthesis. So that's why our blue-green alga is a autotrophic in nature. Our Nostoc also autotrophic in nature. What are the importance of the cyanobacteria? So the cyanobacteria, earlier we can call it the blue-green algae, mainly utilize the carbon dioxide and releasing of the oxygen during the photosynthesis. So the environment become in the fresh environment, and it is very useful for the aquatic animals by the utilization of the food of the aquatic animals or fishes, and also by the releasing of the oxygen, and it is useful for the aquatic environment. And also this cyanobacteria Nostoc is able to produce the nitrogen. Why? Because this mechanism, nitrogenase enzyme, consists inside the thallus and is able to conversion of the atmospheric nitrogen into the heterocyst or the Nostoc. So that's why it is used as a biofertilizers of the different crops. And some biotechnological importance also here. The Nostoc has been used as a dietary supplements for the for centuries. So several edible species are Nostoc communis, Nostoc spheroides, and the Nostoc flagelliforme. So these are the three species are edible form. These have been collected from various natural habitats for human use. So this is also recently the nutrition value of the edible Nostoc species have been characterized, and a number of pharmacological studies suggest that Nostoc contains a variety of bioactive compounds. The bioactive compounds are: number one, the anti-tumor agents, then antioxidant agents, and anti-inflammatory agents also. So that's why in the medical field, this Nostoc is also useful for the anti-tumor. Anti-tumor means anti-cancer agent. So tumor formation in cancer disease. Okay, so that's why these are the some of the uses of this Nostoc. And to meet the increasing market demands for mass cultivation of Nostoc has been attempted during the past decades. And research on morphological development, pharmaceutical values, growth, and physiology of Nostoc with an emphasis on the edible species has been successfully done from the earlier days or from the decades. The edible species has been successfully cultivated at pilot scales. Several technical challenges, including the low growth rate, loss of colonies, and high cost of photobioreactors, remain to be overcome for commercialization in the future also. So this is about our Nostoc, my dear friends. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I will clarify your doubt somewhere. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Is there any doubt? Reproduction, nutrition, thallus structure, okay, cell structure, symbiotic nature, classification, or taxonomic position. Is there any doubt? My dear friends,
Sir,
anybody can respond.
sir,
Amma,
sir, after T4 phase, I did not understand some points, sir.
T4?
Phase.
Okay, virus. Virus, Amma?
Ah,
Bacteria.
yes, sir. T4
T4
phase.
phase.
Ah,
Okay, Amma. I will explain now. You want bacteriophage structure?
No, sir. T4. Wait. Bacteria phase is there, no, sir.
Yeah, yes.
After that, you told coli phase.
Okay, coliphase means the virus is attacked on Escherichia coli bacteria. The Escherichia coli bacteria, the bacteria we can call as coliphages. Okay, coliphages. Okay,
After that, T4 phase you told, sir. That one I did not get.
T4.
Phase.
Okay, T4 means bacteriophage. Okay, I will explain. I will explain now. I will show the PPT. Okay, this slide is visible, Amma?
Yes, sir.
This is about TMV, you know. This is about TMV. And this is about bacteriophage. Okay. Bacteriophage. So bacteriophage is the virus that infect bacteria. Is there any doubt?
This one also I got it, sir. After that,
Okay.
T4 phase is over.
Okay, these bacteriophages were discovered by Frederick Twart. Twart and name has given by D. Herrilli. So bacteriophages have nucleic acid and surrounded by capsid. So the capsid is made up of subunits of proteins. We can call it capsomeres. The capsomeres consist of protein subunits known as protomers. So you asked about coliphages, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, coliphages were discovered by D. Herrilli, and bacteriophages attacking on a special type of a special bacteria, that is Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli are called as coliphages and are disintegrate T type. So these were numbered T1, T2, T3, T17. Okay, by Max Delbruck in 1938. And T2, T4, T6 are even phages. Okay, rest are called T odd phages. Okay, so cyanophages. Okay, Amma, is there any doubt? So this is the cyanophages. Cyanophages means the viruses are attacking on blue-green algae or cyanophysi members. We can call as cyanophages. These cyanophages has discovered by Schafferman and Ian Morris in 1963. Okay, the species belongs to Lyngbya, Formidium, and Plectonium. So that's why these phages we can call as LPP1 genera. Okay, Amma, clear? Is there any doubt?
Sir, thank you.
Is there any doubt? No doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, Amma, today I will stop here. Tomorrow sharp AM we will meet in our Google Meet. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Today what we discussed, Amma, anybody can tell. Today what we discussed, within 2 minutes I will stop here. What we discussed in our class today.
Nostoc, sir.
Okay, not the type study of Nostoc, the taxonomic position of the Nostoc, habitat of the Nostoc, and thallus structure and cell structure,
Reproduction.
nutrition, okay, reproduction, economic importance. Is it right? So this is
Yes,
about
sir.
today's topic. Tomorrow we will discuss about Anabina type study. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Amma, I will stop here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Hello, girls.
Yes, Ma'am. ma'am.
Sharp 10:30. Your class, regular class, is there, no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
If you join that class. Sir, thank you, sir. Okay, girls, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.